Alright guys, so here it is, the Super Pro Gold Mecha Clipper. Has a really cool design to it, has that nice black and gold finish. So let's go ahead and take a look at the clipper. Alright, so here's the clipper guys. First thing I noticed right away is the nice weight it has to it. Has a nice gold steel housing to it. And along with that, it has these nice indentions in the back. The clipper also does have a clicking lever. That's always a plus for me. I've never been too big of a fan of the floating lever, so having these clicks right here are just really nice. As that see-through cover looks really nice. Almost like the Stylecraft Instinct, so that's a really dope feature to it. So we're gonna go ahead and turn on the clipper. And there it is guys. Not too loud at all. And as you can see, it has this nice LED indication right there to show the battery percentage. Not a lot of clippers have that. If anything, barely any clippers have that. So that's a nice feature to make sure you know what battery you're running on. Now they do have their own Suprent Pro blade on there and also have that nice gold cutting blade. There it is closer. Now the first thing I do notice guys is we do have a clipper stand. The clipper stand is always great. Makes it a lot easier to make sure your clippers aren't dead during cuts, especially when you get busy. Obviously you want to have your clippers charging, and it's really hard to do so with the cord. It just takes too much time, and it's really nice. Suprent really does hook it up. A lot of other brands do make you pay extra for these charging stands, and what it really is convenience. So the fact that they include this all in one price of $80 is just really good. The actual cord wired in and plugged in, I didn't want to unplug it, but yeah, it does come with the cord as well. So not only does Suprent include the charging stand, but they also include a full set of guards. These guards don't feel cheap, so I'm excited to use these. It's always convenient when they throw in some guards, especially if you're a beginner. You don't have to worry about going and paying extra for guards because Suprent already includes it. So overall guys, this clipper looks amazing, so let's see if it cuts as great as it looks. Alright guys, so I will be using the clipper for this whole neck taper, and I'm going to start off by setting my bald guideline. And right away I do notice that this clipper does a pretty good job at cutting down to the stubble. I didn't have to go ahead and use my trimmer, just went right away with my shaver. Now I'm set my first guideline, and these clippers really do cut well. They cut really smooth, they don't pull the hair, they just cut right through. And one of my favorite features about this clipper is the fact that it has a clicking lever. Never been a fan of a floating lever, especially when I'm going and taking my lines out. Just makes it a lot easier. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of debulking with my 1.5 guard lever open. And once again, these clippers cut right through this little bit of weight, especially when I use some clipper over comb. Now to finish off this cut, I'm going to be using my half guard to blend in that last line. I like to utilize the corners while using this flicking out motion, and I gotta say that these clippers did a good job for the way that I like to cut. And here's the final result guys. Let me know what you think down below. Overall, I really did enjoy using this clipper. Had some of my favorite features, and they cut very smooth. It's a very solid clipper to have in your rotation. I'd highly recommend it for your first clipper. I want to thank Suprent for sending these over for me to try. If you want to try them out for yourself, make sure you use code UT25 for 25% off. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys for the next one.